Ah, you are here. Welcome. Oop. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Really? Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Wait, what? Oh, he's taking a bow. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. I agree. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. Oh, hello, menu button. Oh, wow. Cool. This is cool. Storyteller. The storyteller guides those who visit Paranormasight. Everything else about him remains a mystery. Oh, there's a save and load. I see it. Introduction. There. From here, you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch to auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, if there is a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I suggest you check the brightness controls and other settings now before going on. Okay. Let's see what kind of audio I can set to 0. I usually set the music a bit lower so I can hear the character voices clearer. There you go. Play and okay. I can go standard. Vibration on. Really? How are you gonna vibrate me? I'm not using joystick. Text speed normal. Okay. Brightness. Adjust brightness until the image on the right is barely visible. Well, that was better before. Barely visible. But this is already barely visible to me. That's okay. I don't want it to be too dark. Okay. Okay, I think there's nothing I do. Control, standard. Okay. Oh, I can use joystick. Confirm, enter, backspace. Oh. I haven't considered using joystick or not. Okay. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. There is one more thing I wish to confirm. Before we continue, it would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Oh, sure, you can know my name. Please tell me what I may call you. Oops. Oh, I can't. Okay. Just call me Risen. No. What do you mean? What? He registered my first mistake and then wow. Cool. You're very cool. I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. Presented by Riz. For antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those, oh, maybe Ouija board also, right? Yeah. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. Ah, on that note, Riz, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? Oh, wow. Yes, there is. What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life one time and one time only, what would you do, Riz? I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice someone. I'd use it if it came at no cost. I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. But then it's not fun. But, well, I'd use it if it came at no cost, but it's impossible, right? I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. I see. Very interesting. Yes. Yes. That is what I thought you would say. Really? Hmm? What seems to be the matter? Ah, you want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? That is a TV, isn't it? It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? This is called a color television. Is it? I was imagining it to be black and white. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. Did really? Well, it exists in an antique store somewhere, right? This old TV. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Riz. After all, that is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Shogo Okie, is one of them. Okay? Shogo Okie, sex male, occupation office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects, heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into a political mindset common among those of his generation. with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance, and it is safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Oh, he's single? Okay. Okay, I read it. Oh, breaking news. Oh, oh, I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okiye, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time. Let us turn back time, back a smidge, and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. I really like the introduction so far. This story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc., that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Okay. Or is it? Or does it? Okay, Square Enix presents Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey! Can you hear me? Oh, I am Shogo. Oh, dear Lord, I am Shogo. Okay. Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo Okie. What do you think you're doing? Falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now. Up with you. Up. Okay. And there. How's that? All right? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. Aw, he's good looking. Okay. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little fuzzy. Office worker. Sarariman? Am I a Sarariman? Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. Drag the screen. Oh, this is dragging the screen. Ooh. Am I in a playground? Is that abandoned building? They look old, but no, they're not abandoned. This looks like a very mediocre neighborhood. But I'm in a playground? Oh, that's the telephone booth. Oh! Oh my gosh. Good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Do you remember anything? Like where we are or what we were doing? The rite of resurrection? Huh? Wait a second. When did I tell you about that? I mean, I guess I must have, seeing as you know that name, but weird. Anyway, you still seem a little out of it. Why don't you look around a bit more? You want me to look around a bit more? Okay. Look around and select. Oh, I can select things now. Select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. Okay. Yeah, there's a talk bubble appearing when I want to click her face. Surroundings? Where are we? Oh, right. This is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park, near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Okay, do I have to read all of them? I guess it can be a clue, so. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo. Located in the eastern part of the city, it is surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kunaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and northern Mukojima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it is now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of its previous character can still be found all around the area. Major landmarks and tourist attractions: Echo Temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kira Kozukenosuke's residence, Honjo Matsuzakacho Park, Sumida Park, Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, and Mukojima Hyaka-en Gardens. Okay, now Kinshibori Park. Okay. Opened 1950, conveniently close to Kinshicho Station and surrounded on all sides by roads. So this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinshibori Park was named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Warigesui Canal, which could once be found nearby. South Warigesui. In fact, the area's name, Kinshicho, was also derived from the canal. Okay. So I already playground. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. So I already checked playground and there's a checklist if I already checked it. That is very convenient. Thank you. Because I'm so forgetful, just like a goldfish. Okay, telephone booth. These telephone booths are all over town. All over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Telephone booth. A small booth containing a public telephone. Most often found in parks or along roads, local telephone calls can be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. More recently, telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards, known as the telephone cards, have begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without the need for small change. The telephone booths in the downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has shown no signs of slowing down. Okay. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Really? There's a girl here. Who is she? Yoko Fukunaga. Fukunaga Yoko. Isn't that all I can check? Why won't she let me proceed with the story? I already... This is the park near Kinshichu Station. Yeah. Maybe I'll talk to her again? No? Huh. What else should I check? Up? And she mentioned something about the rite of resurrection again, but what should I do with it? Or I'm still a little woozy. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay. Okay, what should I do now? I guess I'll save for now. Okay. I'm done with it. What is this code? Okay. Guess. Uh. Hmm. Should I click the telephone booth? No? Wow. Seriously, I'm stuck so early? uh, hang on. Ah, that's Yoko Fukunaga. Good. At least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we've really hit her off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got to think for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Really? Paranormal fanatic. Okay. Mm, Yoko Fukunaga. Sex female. Occupation a housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper due to her ability to see things others cannot. She has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job at a trading company but butted heads with her supervisor, who is skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots, as she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others. Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been her side since she was a student. Aw, Shiba Inu is cute. Okay. I think. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? It was around noon on one of my days off. I had just finished running some errands and Kinshichiro Ann was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. I'm looking around. Oh, okay. I have to act it out. What's that? That girl? Why is she just... I don't know. Why is she just a silhouette? Oh, she's gone! I knew it! She's suspicious the moment I laid eyes on her. Oh, when I noticed this girl loitering about. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. Why is she so suspicious? She seemed to be enjoying herself talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Oh, hey, are you looking for something? Hmm? Ah, sorry. I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but are you really just a good Samaritan? Samaritan? Or are you after, you know, Something else? Huh? Oh wow, my hero. People like you really do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did she lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the seven mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? Okay, give me a moment. I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into two separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the south part was Honjo. Huh. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the seven mysteries of Honjo are different because they're all true. They are true? That's what I said. They are the real deal. So, hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's got to be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Seven Mysteries of Honjo. The Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, the Beckoning Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach. Beach? With a double E? The Taiko of Sugaru, the Foot Washing Mansion, the One-Sided. Whoop! I was, I was reading that. The One-Sided Reed and the Ever-Burning Lantern. So which one is what? Which one is the Whispering Canal? Beckoning Light, Haunting Clappers, Evergreen Beach, Taiko Sugaru, Foot Washing Mansion. Right. Hang on a sec. They said seven. Why is there like nine here? Or am I counting this wrong? Alright. Yeah. No. This is a nine in a way, maybe. Maybe one, like two of these, like, are supposed to be one. I don't know. Okay. This is occult craze. Occult craze, paranormal phenomena, the supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilizations, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. A plesiosaur named Nessie I like Nessie living in Loch Ness. Sightings of mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagon. The urban legend of the Kuchisake Onna. Oh, Kuchisake Onna. Television reports of spoon bending psychics. Documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There is no end to this obsession in sight, with magazines on paranormal phenomenon enjoying widespread publication. Most recently, rumors of an ancient ritual known as the rite of resurrection have been spreading in certain circles. I see. So we're chasing the rite of resurrection. Like what the announcer TV, the first person we met. We exchanged contact information and we've talked on the phone a few times since. And we've even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the seven mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Ah, you were wrong. You are so wrong. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where did Yoko go? Oh, okay. I thought the horror already begins. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself talking to the animal figures and patting them on their head. No animal needs that much petting. Actually, I think I did some research on the seven mysteries. I can't remember all too well. I should check my files. Oh my lord. This time, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. This time I got eight. So which one of it is gone from the seven mysteries? Whispering Canal, Fools, Beckoning Light, Clappers, Beach, Sugaru, Foot Washing, Reed, and Ever Burning Lantern. What do you find? Beckoning Light, Clappers, Beach is here, Taiko Sugaru is here, Foot Washing is here, One-Sided Reed is here, Ever Burning Lantern is here. So the Whispering is not here. Yeah, the Whispering is not here. The Whispering and the second one is not here. The Fool's Procession is not here. Because it's only 8. Wait, it's now 7. Now it's 7. Or because I already clicked one. Okay, I already clicked the Whispering Canal. I already clicked 2 of them. It's still 9 of them. Yeah, okay. So sorry for that. The Whispering Canal, an enduring superstition formerly known as Kinshibori. Many fishermen once gathered on a section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind! Leave it behind!" Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move, and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. Wow. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. Well, that's scary. They're just they're just fishing. They're fishermen. Come on. Okay. An enduring superstition. A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo's Ushijima, now Komagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Warigesui Canal. The source of the sound was never located. The story is also known as the procession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. Tanuki. So, mysterious music, huh? Oh, okay. How about the light? While walking along the road near Hoonji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near, But just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes. Benevolent? While others believe it a monster, leading people astray. Some even believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Okay. Next is the haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Iriecho, near present-day Shumoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. Oh, this is the wooden clappers. It's like a small drum. Like when a security guard at night, the patrol guard at night around my area, usually they would like do the duk duk duk, like the knocking sound too, like striking on a yeah. Oh, so you call it clappers, okay? But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of this second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Ah. So he announces warning about fire. Evergreen Beach. Once upon a time, in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beach residence. Wow, how big it is. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. Excuse me? Okay. I didn't expect that. The Taiko of Tsugaru. The Taiko of Tsugaru. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townfolk. Why? What's with the drums? They want to use drums. They can have drums, you know? Noisy much? Okay. The foot washing mansion. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho, modern-day South Warigesui Street in Kamezawa. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. "Wash!" it commanded. "Wash!" Maybe it sounded like that. "Wash!" After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. Really? It fixes the roof too? Well, that's nice. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Oh, so it's that man that's being chased by the foot. It's not the house. That man is cursed by the bloody foot, bloody foot, who's screaming, "Wash!" The one-sided read. Okay. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo, who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. Oh no, why? He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body. Only one side? Then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Phew! That's creepy. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Wadigesui. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly, even with no oil to fuel it. Strange. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never burning lantern, another telling of this story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. So there is like many version of it, like the ever burning and the never burning. Yeah, okay. Okay, that is a very cute version. That is cute versions. Ever burning and never burning lantern. Okay, that's very cute. Okay, let me just save up for a bit. Whew. So now we know all the 7 mysteries, or rather maybe 9 mysteries of Honjo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I'm not mistaken. Okay. Guess we're gonna continue a bit later. And we're gonna start looking more into what Yoko Fukunaga means by right of resurrection. Resurrection, like what are we gonna do? Like what are we gonna start doing? What is her idea? Because from all of the 7 mysteries, none of it is about right of resurrection. So what are we trying to do with the mysteries and the resurrection? I still see no relation or relevance to it. Okay, that's all for this part of the video for now. See you on the next part. Bye.